This your boy, Derek Branch here of Saint Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And today I want to talk real quick about what went down yesterday in the afternoon concerning the New Orleans Saints. It was reported that by Mike Triplett of New Orleans Down Football that offensive coordinator Pete Carmichael will be back for 2023 along with the rest of the coaching staff that was on that offensive side, minus Dan Roger, who was I think it was the run game coordinator slash tight ends coach. He had been with the team since 2013, but as of yesterday, he is him and the Saints have decided to part ways. So, and a lot of people are upset, which I clearly understand. I thought they would have went a different direction outside of Pete Carmichael. Um, find a new OC, but that wasn't the case. They kind of said, "Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna bring everybody back, minus this dude Dan Roger. He's gonna be our fall guy, our scapegoat, and we just gonna get it right." So with that being said, now I've said this in a previous video. Either Dennis Allen gonna get fired, or he gonna turn around. That's just plain and simple, man. It's one or the other. You know. Um, he has decided to him and Mickey Loomis has decided to hitch their wagon to Pete Carmichael. And I just find it, I just find it strange that the offense looked the way it looked last season. You know, because when Drew Brees broke all those records in 2011, Pete Carmichael, excuse me, Pete Carmichael was the guy that was calling the plays. When Brees broke Marino's records in 2011, Pete Carmichael was calling the plays. In 2012, when Peyton was suspended for Bonnygate, and Brees was the quarterback, Pete Carmichael was calling the plays. Saints had a top five offense. They didn't make the playoffs that year, but you get the point. So what happened last year? Did Dennis Allen tell him to run the plays like this? Or was it because he knew Andy Dalton was so limited as a QB that he didn't want him taking these chances like that? Which one is it? You know? Because people usually say, well, Dalton got the ball out quick like Drew Brees did. I mean, that's the only thing he did because at Dalton's age, I think Dalton's 35, and Drew Brees was 35. He's throwing for 5K in that offense. So what's the issue? But we're gonna see how it gonna play out. We're gonna see how it gonna play out. You gotta make some changes somewhere though on that staff, man, on that offensive side of football. You gotta make some changes somewhere, man, because like nobody really wants to ask the question, find out why Pete Carmichael didn't want the job at first, but why he did want the job at first and took it after later on. Nobody really wants to ask that question, But there you have it. Pete Carmichael will be back. Now, people, were upset about what happened yesterday. We didn't get what we want with Dennis Allen being fired. So we thought we beat the drum for Pete Carmichael to be let go. We didn't get that. So the next thing we fuss about, we hound them out on social media every day is gonna be about the quarterback position. What you can do about quarterback? That's gonna be the next shoe to drop. You know, and just prepare yourself for Dalton returning. Just do. And if I'm Dennis Allen, if I was in Dennis Allen's shoes, I'd be trying to find me a quarterback, man. I'd be trying to find a quarterback. I'll try to find a different offensive coordinator. I would try to get out of Sean Payton's shadow with this scheme and the way this team is being ran. I try to blaze my own trail outside of Sean Payton. And maybe, man, you might need to, get rid of one of those pieces on defense, man. To get some compensation, some draft compensation. You may have to, because a lot of teams in the league got really good defenses, but they got nothing to show for it. Like the Saints. Saints are top five. The Saints will finish in the top five in total defense this season again. And what they got to show for it? 7-10 record. And why? Why was that? Because you don't have the guy at quarterback to put you over the top. You don't have it. Kansas City got a really I would say a middle of the pack defense, but they got to equalize that quarterback at Patrick Mahomes in that offense to put him over the top. Same with Josh Allen. Denver's defense took a step back. Not Denver. Buffalo's defense took a slight step back once Von Miller was lost for the season. But you saw what happened? They got the quarterback to push them over the top, along with that offense and Josh Allen. That's what the Saints need. You can't win these games. You can only win so much games going 10-3, 17-14, 16-13. You can only do that for so much, man, for so long, man, that a team will catch up with you. That could put you in a bind. And according to some people that are, deep within Saint circles, they believe that Carmichael is coming back as an OC, but he won't be calling plays. It will be somebody else doing that. So we'll see how it's gonna play out. Maybe they do something like what LSU did with Joe Brady. LSU had an offensive coordinator and make his name Bill Insenmenger or something like that. They had an OC, but Joe Brady was the passing game coordinator, and he was the guy that was putting the plays together, designing the offense. So maybe that happens. Maybe they can bring Joe Brady back, man. He takes that role. Maybe you have to overpay for that type of service, So we'll see how it plays out, man. But I was expecting something from something a little different from the Saints. They were going to go a different direction. I didn't think they would fire Carmichael, but they would take away that position from him and put him in somewhere else in the organization. But that didn't happen. Now I'm not shocked by it though. I'm not shocked by them bringing back Pete Carmichael. Because this is what they want to do. They're all about continuity. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it's gonna play out, man. They gotta make some changes on that offense, man. They need a couple things for that offense to work effectively. I think Andy Dalton needs a bell cow running back. He needs a between the tackles type running back to go along with Alvin Kamara. That way, that takes a lot of pressure off of him, and that way you can use Alvin Kamara the way you're supposed to use Alvin Kamara. You know what I'm saying? So they're just missing a lot of pieces on that offensive side, man, to make it to where it could run smoothly with an Andy Dalton as quarterback if you decide to bring it back. So we'll see how it plays out. All right, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel and how you feel about the Saints bringing back Pete Carmichael as the OC, and what do you think the plans will be going forward. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out. Who that?